playtime with this beautiful old Japanese black pine today. Those people that know a bit of Queensland bonsai history will know this tree was originally Betty Clem's from Toowoomba. Betty grew them up there for a very, very long time. Passed through Chris Wright, through Red Dragon, used to be down the Gold Coast, and now on to Bowpet up here in Gladstone. So I've had a little bit to do with this tree myself over various owners, certainly through Betty and then on to Bow afterwards. So it's really nice to be involved in its journey along the way. And it's developing absolutely beautifully, as you can see, the ramifications coming on really nice. But the one thing with this tree that's always unsettled is the straight nature of this part of the trunk, and the fact that from this front as it's developed, the tree leans backwards a little bit now. So the goal today is to try and put a bend in at this point through here, and not just to bring it sideways, but to bring this apex here forward and across a little bit. So we've got a little bit of rebar. I'll just put a bit of a point on it there. We're going to just hammer that into the root ball at this point, and I'll drill in through this point of the tree in through here at the junction of these branches. I'll use the drill to get in there and reduce the weight of timber to soften it so we can bend it at that point. So no raffia, so I can keep an eye on everything, and we'll just hopefully slowly crank it over onto this one and see how we go. So we want to bend at this point of the trunk through here on the trunk there. But the timber is reasonably thick there and it's not so flexible at this stage. There's also a lot of weight behind there. I'll use the drill as my pointer and underneath there, because half of the energy is going into this branch and half up to this trunk. So because I want to bend it forward, like the drill's coming forward here, I'm going to drill at this point here a few holes, and as I said, soften the timber, and hopefully that will ensure that the timber can bend. So I drill on the side of the inside of the bend where I want the bend to occur. Just do it halfway, change angle, use the same hole, and I'll go in through that same hole a few times. Just at different angles, and that'll reduce the weight of timber there. Timber will start to get a little bit of flexibility at this point, so there starts to be a little tiny bit of movement. Not much that I can do with my hands, because we use a bar in there to make that happen as well. So we've set it all up, ready to go. We've hammered the rebar into the ground here and amongst the root ball at a bit of an angle. Set up a piece of timber in here to act as the fulcrum wedge to bend around. Drilled all the holes on the inside here to reduce the mass of the timber. And now it's a matter of putting the bar on here, the compression bender, and we'll screw that together and bring it over slowly. And the idea is just to keep an eye on the outside here and see what happens. You can see now that I've twisted off that last bit, the way the clamp came off, the compression bender came off, because this has now got the tension on the copper. I can take this off and we're all going to be set. And if you pan back on that from the front, you can see how much that's brought the tree forward now and dropped all those branches down. Very happy with the results up here. It has lifted up the back branch a little bit, so we'll do another guy wire there to lower the back branch, and everything's looking pretty good. Very happy with how that's worked out.